there. I've just arrived in London. I've decided to come here because I want to find out more about Britain's national heroes and heroines. And London's got lots of monuments to all kinds of famous people. There are statues and plaques. There are hundreds of streets, squares, and buildings named after them too. Some of these people are famous all over the world, but some of them aren't. This is a statue of the Celtic Queen Boudica. A lot of people have never heard of her, but in Britain, she has been a national heroine for around 2,000 years. Boudica was queen of the Iceni, a Celtic tribe that lived in Britain around 2,000 years ago. Boudica led the Iceni and other British tribes in a rebellion against the Romans. She won battles in Camulodunum, now Colchester, Londinium, now London, and Verulamium, now called St. Albans. The Romans finally defeated her at the Battle of Watling Street. But she has been a heroine ever since. People have written poems and stories about her, and she has appeared as a character in lots of plays. Speaking of plays, do you recognise this man? This is William Shakespeare. He's very famous, and most people have read or seen his plays. In fact, he is probably the most well-known playwright that has ever lived. William Shakespeare was born in Stratford-upon-Avon in 1564. He wrote lots of plays and performed them here at the Globe Theatre in London. That was around 400 years ago, but people haven't forgotten William Shakespeare. His plays have become the most respected literary works in the English language. In fact, Shakespeare isn't just a British hero. There are monuments to him all over the world, like this one in Central Park, New York. William Shakespeare isn't the only hero we share with the USA. This is Abraham Lincoln. Have you ever heard of him? Abraham Lincoln wasn't British. He was the President of the United States, but his statue has been here in Parliament Square, London, for almost 100 years. Why? Because Lincoln is so famous that there are monuments to him all over the world. He was born in a log cabin in Kentucky in 1809. His family were very poor, but Lincoln educated himself and became a lawyer. In 1861, he became president. He was president during the American Civil War and is most famous for ending slavery. Sadly, Lincoln was assassinated, but he quickly became a hero to most Americans. Today, the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. is one of the most famous monuments in the United States. It has been here for almost 100 years, and lots of important things have happened here. Every country has got its own heroes and heroines. Some of these people are famous all over the world, and some are only known in their own country. But they are all very important. Do you know any from your country?